Imagine a global superstar, adored by millions, quietly changing lives in ways no one knew, until he was gone. This is the untold story of George Michael, the man whose generosity will leave you speechless. George Michael wasn't just a pop icon with a voice that defined a generation. He was a man with a heart as big as his talent. While the world knew him for his chart-topping hits like Careless Whisper and Faith, few knew about the countless lives he touched behind the scenes. It wasn't until his untimely death in 2016 that the world began to uncover the extraordinary acts of kindness he kept hidden from the spotlight. George was a man who believed in giving without seeking recognition. He once donated $15,000 to a woman on a game show who needed IVF treatment, and he did it anonymously. She only found out years later that it was George Michael who had given her the chance to become a mother. And that's just the beginning. He volunteered at homeless shelters, quietly serving meals to those in need, never asking for attention or applause. He gave millions to charities, including Childline, Macmillan Cancer Support, and the Terrence Higgins Trust, often under the condition that his name would never be mentioned. George even tipped a waitress $5,000 after hearing she was struggling with debt. These weren't grand gestures for publicity. They were acts of pure compassion. One of the most touching stories came from a stranger who revealed that George had secretly paid off their debt after overhearing their financial struggles in a cafe. He didn't just write checks. He listened, he cared, and he acted. His generosity wasn't about money. It was about making a difference. Even his music reflected his giving spirit. The royalties from his 1996 hit Jesus to a Child were donated to charity, a tribute to his late partner Anselmo Filippa. George turned his personal pain into a force for good, helping countless others in the process. But why did he keep it all a secret? George once said, "I don't want my life to be about publicity. I want it to be about love." And love is exactly what he gave. Quietly, selflessly, and without expecting anything in return. George Michael's story reminds us that true generosity doesn't seek the spotlight. It's about the lives we touch, the kindness we show, and the love we leave behind. So what can we learn from George's legacy? How can we make a difference in someone's life today, even in the smallest way? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, kindness is a gift we can all afford to give. If George Michael's story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more uplifting stories that celebrate the power of humanity. Together, let's keep his legacy alive.